intersection. Oh, I'm just going to stop you there. Any idea why?
Because there's a car coming.
There is a car coming. It's not that you didn't have enough time. It's only we're just in the wrong gear.
Oh.
You may have struggled to get out quick enough in
Yeah.
the second. Very good.
I knew that was coming.
Sometimes I think it's better if they do just overtake. I mean, if they do it safely, then, you know, you're not going to get stressed out by them either. But I do always say, just ignore them. If there's a traffic train behind you, just go with the flow.
Yeah.
So, Kaci, if I asked you to pop it into third gear, would you be okay doing that?
Yeah. Is it in?
It is in. Well done.
It didn't feel like it was in. Jerry does have dual controls, obviously, if there are any issues. I will stop the car to help you out. I try not to use them as much as I can. I tend to just use, you know, verbal aids rather than anything else. And sometimes, you know, a little wheel grab helps. Yeah.
Reduce the risk of an accident. So if I asked you, Kaci, pop it into fourth for me, my sweet, and see how you get on with that. That was a beautiful change. Well done. Feeling all right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Cruising along in Jerry.
Very smoothly.
Yeah.
Not so
apart from the
smoothly.
potholes, yeah. Actually shown that you can control the vehicle and maintain speed, because a lot of people end up speeding going down that section. So what I'd like you to do, Kaci, is just follow the road ahead for me, okay? Second instead, or fast, whichever you think would be better. That's very gently start lifting it up. There you go, maintain gas for me. You're going just a little bit too slow for fourth. Had you come off the clutch entirely?
I forgot I was in fourth.
You were cruising in fourth for so long. And again, you want to work your way up the gears. No matter if you can see something coming to a stop in the distance, get the car into the gear that it's comfortable doing at that particular moment. So a lot of people
going straight forwards.
Yeah, we're going to keep to the left, so we're behind this Nissan. Any idea why I suggest that's probably a better idea?
Because it's busier? I don't know. Are we going left?
No, we're just going to continue straight. So if we were in the right-hand lane like that Seat, we would have to do what he did, and that's merge back over. Whereas as we're already in the left, we would technically have priority over him. So, and we don't want to get into tussles when we're on the road. We want to keep out of everyone's way.
Yeah.
So left is best. If you've got the choice of 2 or more lanes, Kaci, always choose the left one.
Okay.
It's a sure way of driving success, that one. Have you ever done roundabouts, Kaci? No. Okay.
Roundabouts scare me so much. Just the thought of them.
Just the idea of a roundabout. I don't like it.
Yeah.
What we're going to do here, though, Kaci, is take the next road on the left. So if you check your mirrors, and we'll bring it over, you're going to start using your brake, using lots of it. Okay. So you're going to bring it round, keep braking. I'm just going to
slow you down.
Sorry.
That's all right, don't apologise. Pop your clutch down and pop it into first, so you're still on your clutch, which is impressive. And just bring it to the lines for me. Well done. Now, this is a giveaway, isn't it? So we're going to look to the right to see if it's clear. Well done. It's a sharp bend, and if you're unsure of the area, then yeah, you're going to get caught out by little things like that. But don't you worry, and don't ever apologise.
I like how that black car speeded up when he saw me.
Good, well done. Well, this one.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
the
put
one
his
in
foot
front.
down, didn't
he put
he?
his foot down the second
Yeah.
he saw the learner signs.
Yeah, drivers do tend to do that. They do that even when I'm driving and I've got my L plates on.
Yeah. They see L and they're like, ah, okay, quick.
Yeah. So how are you with your speed limits, Kaci? Are you quite confident in determining what the speed limit is on the road, or?
I know this is 30.
Well done. Tell me
Because
how
there's
you
street
know.
lights.
Fantastic. Really well done. Have you done your theory?
I'm doing it.
Doing it. Brilliant. Okay.
I'm going to book my theory on Friday.
Okay. Really good.
Because I'm doing like practice exams,
Mock tests.
like mock
Yeah.
of the mock tests
Okay.
on an app that I've got on my phone,
Okay. Brilliant.
and I've passed it a couple times.
Lovely.
So I think like I'm getting there, like I'm getting ready.
Good, good, good. So I will ask you some quite random questions relating to the theory, just to see if you know the answer to that. But yeah, that question that you just answered was absolutely brilliant. So we're coming to a complete stop here. Ooh, we're going to keep these little areas clear. The van's not though, is he? We could move forwards into that little spot, considering he's left us one. Why does the car feel heavy? Ooh.
Ugh.
Why does the car feel so heavy, Kaci? What's going on with it?
No.
What's the go gear? Yeah, that's it. Well done. Should feel light as a feather now as you're moving off. Jerry has got an engine the size of a lawnmower. He will not get up a hill in second gear from a stop position. He needs someone to push him. Coming up at the traffic lights, we're turning left.
Yeah, of course.
Whoosh. So you can show me your hill starts now. Are you comfortable doing that? Or
Yeah.
do you want help? So my best advice would be on a hill. So if you set your gas now and maintain that, now you're going to find your bike point for me. You're going to keep your feet nice and still now. So down on the clutch just a smidge. You want to make sure you've got the bike, but not too much, otherwise the car's going to start creeping forwards, even with the handbrake up. You've got a green light, so you're going to release your handbrake, but you're going to clutch up. Ooh. Well done. I wonder who was beeping then. I don't think it was the guy behind us, was it?
No.
It didn't sound close enough.
See, we've got L plates.
Yeah.
Be patient, you were once here.
Yes, people are very, very quick to forget when they were learning to drive.
I think if they passed, you know,
Well, for them, driving is
easy.
second nature now. It will be for you as well one day, but right now at this moment you need a little bit of extra help, and someone beeping their horn at you is not going to achieve that. So I don't know if you recognise this, but we were just here.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I swear we were just here.
We're going to do that left turn again, but we're going to make sure we do it a little bit slower this time. So you're going to use plenty of brake as you leave the road, kind of join that little slip road, and
Remember, it's a very sharp bend just before the giveaway road markings. If you want, as it's an open junction, you can see clearly, can't you, to the right whether it's safe to go or not. I'm not saying you have to stop the car, but just slow down enough to decide whether it's safe to continue or you have to stop. So what's the first thing we do before we do anything? Good mirror checks, Casey, well done. Now you want to pop that signal on, well done. And you're going to use your brake just a smidge. You're going to change it down into second for me. Well done. Now come off your clutch very gently, but keep using your brake because we're still going too fast. That's it. Very gently on the brake. Bring it around the corner. Bring it round. Lots of big circles there. Look to your right. Can you go?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Well done. That was so much better.
That was fair. I think it was the first cars, but that was better.
It was much, much better. Good, well done. Okay, how do you feel?
Good.
Oh, good. You're very gentle with the car, which I like. Thank you for being so kind to Jerry.
Just used to driving this car.
Yeah, a lot of people get in and they're like really rough with the gears and like awful when they come
I
off the
used
clutch.
to be rough with the gears.
Yeah, the gentler you are with them, the more responsive they'll be.
Yeah.
And people who fight with the gear stick, they can never get it in gear simply because they're not being gentle enough, and it stresses them out even more, and it's a vicious circle. So yeah, it's nice to sit next to somebody who is, you know, changing gears so beautifully. You're coming off the clutch, like not that one particularly, but the one before where we turned left. You can maintain your brake and come off your clutch very gently. So your feet, again, it's multitasking, but your feet are doing different things at the same time. Your left foot is lifting up, your right foot is gently applying the brake. It feels like there's a lot going on at the moment, but it will slow you down and regain control of the car because we don't want you coasting around corners. It's just the best kind of way to drive before, you know, you start to turn left or right. I will talk you through that all the time until you get nice and used to it. But the first one you did back there by the corner, that was as good as anybody else could do. It was as good as I could do. The way you came off that clutch whilst you were slowing down, beautiful stuff.